Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Grace. In today's video we are going to learn how to make this shade collar from start to finish. If you haven't seen the video of how we achieve this beautiful shade and the sleeve, please do check it out. Without further ado, let's get into the video. I start by measuring my neckline, the round neckline. As you can see, I'm measuring around my neckline. Whatever I have, I'm going to use that as a measurement to cut my collar. I measure it again to be sure. I'm going to take my time. Do not be in a hurry. Take your time and measure round your neckline. Whatever you have, that will be the width of your collar. For me, I have 16.5. I'm folding that 16.5 into 2. Reason is because this paper stay is unfold. This paper stay is unfold. As you can see, the edge is unfold. So I'm going to mark half of that 16.5 on my pattern paper. And this first one I'm going to draft out will be the collar stand. For the collar stand, I take 1 inch to be the height of my collar stand. So I'm going to connect it on a straight line. I check again. I'm actually marking half of my neck circumference. You know, I got 16.5. I divide that 16.5 into 2. So that is exactly what I'm marking right now. After that, I'm finding the midpoint of this mark, and this is the midpoint. One inch. You can make it half an inch. You can make it half an inch depending on how curvy you want it to be. You can make it 1 inch, whichever one works for you. So I'm now connecting from that 1 inch point down to the midpoint of this line, and starting from that 1 inch I went up with, I'm marking the length of my collar stand now, which is 1 inch. I will keep marking, and after marking I'm going to connect it. I'm starting from the curve of this collar, not that first line that we mark. Just look at what I'm doing, you get it right. And this is all for my collar stand. I'm going to simply curve the edge. You can maintain that straight line. You can make it a little bit curvy like this, my own. Whichever style you want, just try and grate it now. So now I'm moving on to the collar itself. The length of my collar to be 2 inch, while the width of the collar will remain the same as the width of the collar stand. It's only the length that is different. For the collar, I'm marking 2 inch, while the collar stand is 1 inch. I hope you guys can understand. The width of these two measurements, or these two pattern I'm drafting, will be the same. It's only the length that is going to be different. Just watch carefully what I'm doing. So starting from the edge of this collar stand, I'm going in by 1.5 inch. By 1.5 inch. You can make it 1 inch, but I really want it to be pencil. So I go in by 1.5 inch, and I'm going to blend it up to the collar point. Look at it. This part I'm shading is no more useful. Just watch carefully the way I'm going to cut. It's very simple, and I'm trying as much as possible to make this video very simple, beginners friendly. Guys, have you seen how simple it is to draft a collar? It's very simple. It's not difficult at all. I'm now separating the collar stand from the collar. And guys, if you are a total beginner, ensure that you mark, you indicate. I think that is what I'm going to do for the sake of the new ones among us. We are going to indicate the area that will be how it's going to join together. The same way you cut it out, you can either indicate it before you cut it out. Way you cut it out, that is the same way we are going to join it. I'm making sure that I indicate it so that I will not mix it up. I may not mix it up, but if you are a total beginner, I advise you do this. Now paper stay. This paper stay has the pad that has gum on it. I've ironed that pad that has gum on it on top of my material. I'm also adding half inch all around. The reason why I'm marking here, remember guys, I said I'm going to try and make it as possible as I can for the sake of the new ones among us. So just add half inch, and this half inch is going to be for the stitching allowance, for the sewing allowance. After I'm done with this, I'm also going to repeat the same with the collar stand. I'm going to make sure I add half inch for the collar stand all around. So just take note of that when you want to iron the part on the material. Ensure that there is space for you to add half inch all around. You can see what I have. So moving on to the sewing part of it, it's very simple. It's very simple, guys. Can you see? Moving on to the sewing part of it, we are going to start with the collar. So I'm going to stitch it like that, leaving only this side that I notch, or this side that I indicate the arrow. That is the only part that is going to be open. So I'm now trimming out the excess, and I'm flipping it to the right side. I'm done doing that. The next thing is to give it a very nice press. I'm going to iron it. Yes. Yes, I'm done doing that. I'm done ironing. To use aiming gum to fold it so that it will be very easy for me when I want to attach it to my dress. So I'm also trying to find the midpoint. Guys, also notice that for this collar stand, this area that I take is open. I'm going to join it to this side that is open to my collar stand. I hope that makes sense. I don't know if I'm actually explaining what I'm doing here well. Then I think I'm trying. This arrow side, this point, that mark that will indicate, that mark is going to be in between the two collar stand. So I'm going to take it to my machine and stitch it, starting from this curve side to the end of the other curve side. When I'm done, look at what we have. It's looking beautiful already. I'm going to flip it to the right side and make sure I will iron it very flat. Guys, ironing does the work. Just try to iron your work very neat. And after ironing, look at how neat it is. It's time to attach it to our dress. I'm marking out the midpoint of the collar stand. So I also notch the midpoint of my neckline. I fold it and mark the midpoint. So I'm going to stitch from one midpoint to another and from this midpoint to another. That is what I'm going to do now. And guys, also notice another thing in this my sewing. I'm placing it right side of my collar facing the wrong side of my dress. Any side of the collar can be the right side. So after stitching it, I'm going to push in the seam allowance inward and flip it like this to the right side and top stitch. Ensure that you top stitch on the right side so that it will come out very neat, guys. So after doing that, look at what we have, guys. It's looking very beautiful. Let me know in the comment section if you like to try this out, and if this video is helpful. And if this video is helpful, do not fail to subscribe to my channel, share and like my video so that you get to notify each time I post a new video. I have a lot of video awaiting. Just subscribe to my channel so that you'll be updated. And I'm trying, and I promise you, I'm going to be making my video as simple as ABC. Moving on, I'm simply using this hemming gum to bend or to fold. I'm using hemming gum to fold the down of our dress. After that, I'm going to take it to the machine and do just one fold. By so doing, it will come out very neat. And for the bonus, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do for the buttonhole and the button itself. When you are marking your buttonhole, ensure that it's at the right hand while the button is at the left hand. Just if you have a shade with you, just pick it. It's a standard. Ensure that the buttonhole is at the right side while the button itself is at the left side. I hope that makes sense. So I'm marking for 4-inch space for my button. It's only the aim, starting from the aim to the face button, I mark 6-inch, but the rest I'm spacing it by 4-inch. So I'm going to continue marking till I get to the collar. I continue marking till I get to the collar. Again, it's only the downside that I free. Starting from the downside to the face button is 6-inch. I also mark it on my sleeve. And also, guys, notice that this part of our sleeve that has this triangular design is where our buttonhole will be installed. So I'm going to mark this in all the two sleeves. I'm going to mark this in all the two sleeves. I'm making this because I'm not the person that will actually do this buttonhole. I will be taking it to the market to do this buttonhole because I don't have machine for this. That's why I'm actually marking it out so that the person will know where he's going to install hole for me. Yeah, ensure that you mark it out. And guys, a lot of you might be wondering, why is she using pencil? I'm actually using pencil because pencil is very easy to erase out. Either you use normal chalk or you use pencil. And to achieve that same shape at the other side of my shirt, I'm actually pinning it, and I'm going to open it a little bit. Following the direction of the pin, I'm going to mark the space so that I will know which button will go for this space that I'm keeping. Either the button that will be 1 inch, half an inch, 3/4 inch, quarter of an inch, as the case may be. After returning from the market, and guys, this is the next day. This is the next day. I've done installing my buttonhole and button itself, and guys, look how beautiful it turns out to be. It's very beautiful. Let me know in the comment section if it's something you like to try, and let me know if this video is helpful. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel, share and like my video. Till I see you in my next video. And I would like to say, for the new ones among us, try and check others on my video. They are well detailed. I try as possible as I can to make all my videos to be well detailed. And if there is anyone you don't really understand, do not fail to drop a comment for me. I really love the way this dress turned out to be. It's looking very beautiful, more beautiful than I expected. Guys, stay tuned till I see you in my next video. Bye.